So it's now event season. If you're an event, exhibition, open day or summer fair, give the team at Fast Signs a call. They can help your event stand or stall, stand out and make a statement. From banners and flags to tablecloths and backdrops, the team at Fast Signs would love to have a chat with you and see how they can help. Just check out fastsigns.com/Leeds, and if you mention the Lot Pod, I'm fairly certain the guys, Andy and the team, will give you a really good deal. Hi everybody, welcome to the Lot Pod, the Leeds Rhinos Lot 17-8 podcast, kindly sponsored by Fast Signs. I would like to thank Fast Signs for their continued support. They've been excellent with us for their second year of sponsorship. Producer Chris, Eddie and Kirsty here. How are we all of us? We've had a nice little break, haven't we?
It's Kirsty the radio star.
Radio Kirsty, we can call her.
Radio. It's not just Kirsty anymore.
It's Radio Kirsty, because you were on...
I was on Radio Leeds,
How was that?
It was good, yeah.
JD's all right, isn't he?
He's a nice guy, yeah. And it was nice to see it all. Nice to be in, behind the scenes.
I thought you were going to say it's nice to be in a nice studio.
You mentioned that it's not as posh as this, is that?
No, it's not. This is much better.
They don't have Tim Tams there, do they?
Yeah.
They don't have Tim Tams and old tins of iron brew and scraps of paper and half-finished studio. This is the top of Bridgewater Place.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Whereas they're in a basement there, basically. So, we would
never be in some kind of back room in a warehouse, wouldn't we, Chris? We need...
What do you think we are?
Christine. I've enjoyed the... Oh, go on, sorry.
I was just going to say, I have to say, when he sent me the picture of where I was going, the picture of where to... He sent me to this car park, and it really did look a bit like somewhere where you might get murdered.
Are you hearing this, JD?
I thought I'd better tell people where I'm going. I'm going to this.
I'm meeting this radio
I didn't
host.
get murdered. Good news, I didn't get murdered. It was just on the radio.
And you're back, thank God for that.
Exactly.
I've enjoyed the break. Have you? Yeah, I've enjoyed the time away. And did you enjoy the bye week?
Well, I went away to Harrogate for... basically just going around drinking cocktails, so it was quite good.
Do you enjoy like a little...
No, do you know what? Not really. No. I felt like we needed momentum.
We were going to do a pod, weren't we? And I were going to have a massive an hour long rant, but I've calmed down a bit. Just about the whole Super League thing. What's it called? The 14 team news, didn't we? I'm not going to go into it because... We've only got
45 minutes.
And we've had a good win, and I don't want to bring it all down with me shouting down the microphone.
About how?
Anyway.
Good or bad.
You can sort of infer what my thoughts are.
Where his thoughts are in that. Before we get started into the match review, we are heading back down to our favourite sports bar, to the best bar in town, the Brotherhood Bar, in the heart of Leeds City Centre, for another live event. But this time, it's something we've never done before. We're going to have a battle of the podcasts with the amazing Knock On Effect, which is, of course, Jared O'Connor and Tom Nicholson-Watton's Leeds Rhinos podcast. We're going to go head-to-head, the Lot Pod versus the Knock On Effect in a battle of the pods, and we would love for you all to be down there and join us as we battle it out, and the winning podcast will be chosen by the live audience. Ooh. So don't all turn up and go, I'm going to vote for the Rhinos players, which you're definitely going to do.
I know they're bigger and harder than us, but, don't let that sway you.
I was going to say something, but I am going to meet them in person and I don't want them to slam me. Tickets are on sale now. They are £5 per person, which is an absolute bargain.
Yeah.
When, obviously, Oasis are on tour now and they charged...
It's a lot,
way
isn't
too
it?
much.
About £10 or something, I think.
So, so we're £5. It's on Tuesday, the 26th of August at 7 p.m. The link to the tickets, will be on the top pinned comment on this video on YouTube, and the details are also available on Eventbrite. If you search the Lot Pod on Eventbrite, or if you follow us on Instagram at @lot_pod, the link to the tickets is also available across Instagram too. Can't wait for that. It'll be a great evening. Come on down and support the pod and meet us again and have some fun with Jared and Tom Nicholson-Watton. And this week we also launched a Leeds Rhinos forum. Well, we say we.
I did nothing.
We didn't know. It was
It wasn't difficult.
It was you.
Or it was really difficult.
Yeah, it
was your life's work, Chris. Come on.
Yeah. You've just finished it after 4 years.
Yeah.
It's the LotPod / Leeds Rhinos new message board forum where Rhinos fans can discuss everything and anything related with the Rhinos. But the forum's also open to some general discussion as well. So make sure you sign up, create some topics, and join in the debate.
Yeah, you can give us feedback. As long as it's good.
As long as it's good, as always.
We're moderators, so we can just delete it. I'm only joking.
Positive feedback only. If you want to sign up, it's thelotpod.proboards.com, thelotpod.proboards.com. And again, thanks to Chris for creating it. And I think we've had 100 and...
We've had over 100 and
in 24 hours, new members.
Like that, yeah. And so people are enjoying it. We just spotted a bit of a gap in the market there, didn't we? So when we went for it, yeah, it's always good to chat to people.
So come along,
talk nonsense.
Talk nonsense with us. Thelotpod.proboards.com. It's completely free, so come along and join the debate. Match review, panel time. Before we delve into the positives, we're going to review the game. Obviously, we're going to hand out our Lackey Miller Fast Size Player of the Match, and then we're going to preview the Castleford game. Leigh 14, Leeds 22. Kirsty? Radio Kirsty. That might stick now.
Of course it will.
That might stick. Of course it will. Everyone gets a nickname.
Apart from you.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I were Massive Head Eddie. Massive Heady. Yeah, Heady. Massive Head Eddie. Kirsty, positives. What positives can the Rhinos take from this one?
Oh, loads, right. It was a must win and they won it. I think it was the right, they looked so determined. And I thought the fact that they were behind in the first few minutes of the game and then dug in and came back from an 8-0, was it? 8-0 deficit? Just bags of character and, some really good tries scored, I thought, as well, and some really nice touches. I thought the game turned a couple of times, the momentum changed completely a couple of times, and I thought there were some really good things to take out of that. Yeah, just good to be back winning.
And Kirsten makes a good point there because Sky showed a stat at the start of the game. I think you've watched it back because what do? You watch the previous game, then you go to the game, then you come home, then you just watch.
I watch
everything.
I watch it when I get back, and it's quite late when you're on the M62.
What time do you go to bed?
We're about 2:30. Yeah.
But sorry, what I was saying was on Sky they showed a stat which pretty much said whoever scores first
wins.
Out of Leigh and Leeds, the tail of their season wins, but obviously
shows what they know.
We broke that trend.
We've broken that trend, yeah. Positives for me is my eardrums didn't actually burst like I thought they would after all that loud music. Derek, turn it down, please.
He's one of your favourite people, is Des.
No,
I thought you were going to go on a massive rant.
Positives, Chris. Positives.
Come on, producer Chris.
The positive Chris. For me is we started quite well, but then Leigh were dominant, weren't they?
Yeah.
And
I thought, we're in for a long night here. But they dug themselves out of it by a bit of brilliance. And they stuck to the game plan, didn't they, all the way through? I thought it was a really good performance to set us up for playoff sort of type rugby. Because Leigh have been on fire, haven't they?
And you know what it is? And I think I mentioned this last time when we had that mental game where it was 48
30, yeah.
And I think obviously my opinion, but their team on paper, maybe it's just me being harsh, but I look at it and think, how are they doing? And that is full credit to the players, but more importantly, in my opinion, to Adrian Lamb.
Yeah, he's just got because he's just a good team out there.
Out of him.
It reminds me a bit of Castleford in 2017.
There
were a few players that have been around different clubs and they've just found a decent home, and they've been best team in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Haven't they?
The last time they lost was to us.
Yeah,
they've been not on a massive. Since then, they've been on a really winning streak.
They said on Sky before, didn't they? About he's got a record or had until we beat him of so many years. They were unbeaten
for the whole of last month, the whole of July. They didn't lose.
And there's so many times I've seen a Leeds team go 2 scores behind and heads have dropped, and it did look a bit like that. I noticed at the ground you might not have picked it up at Sky, but they were losing their heads a bit. They were having to go at referee. They were having to go at each other, and I think it was after the second try they all got in a huddle, and they must have just said, we're only 8 points behind or whatever.
Yeah.
I think the missed kicks maybe kept us in it, because there's a big difference, isn't there, between 8-0 to 12-0. Yeah. So the fact that they were only, it's 2 scores ahead, isn't it? That's all. And that looks doable. And by the time they got to, did they get the kick on the first one? Yeah, they did, didn't they? I think so. By the time it was 6-8, they're like, actually, we're still really in this.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But then in the second half, I thought,
he fluffed.
Did he miss it? He missed the first one.
He fluffed it. He should have kicked it.
Yeah,
he did.
But by it just. You get one try and then suddenly you're like, actually, it's only 4 points. This is doable.
Yeah.
So
and I think that was the biggest positive for me, is that they pulled themselves back.
Yeah.
And once we got in front, we were never behind.
No.
And it was a really enjoyable game.
Yeah, it was.
Really enjoyable.
As soon as the final whistle goes and you win, then it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I'd have been gutted at losing that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd have been absolutely gutted.
That'd have been an absolute gut-wrencher. I really love this version of Leeds, like Chris mentioned, like they stay in the fight.
Yeah.
They never, even like when there's always very rare that we're not blown away or...
Well, what I noticed, and again, it is easier when you're at the ground to notice it, is that Leigh are very good at shifting ball out and putting plays on, and it caught us out twice, and they sorted it defensively between themselves.
Yeah.
And we looked comfortable then when they were shifting it out, and they were almost overplaying with Leigh because we'd sorted the defence out.
Choking them out,
which is like you say, it's really good to see in it.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen that for a few years.
No, we stay in the fight, which obviously keeps us in games and keeps us competitive. The real momentum shifting moment, everyone's going to nod in agreement as soon as these words leave my massive mouth, was Jake Connor again, Radio Kirsty. Perfectly executed, 40-20, clutch play, just completely turned the tide in we were under pressure from that moment.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't know how, we're running out of words to describe him now, but it's almost like, I can't say that he's in the mould of Kev, but that kind of, where he goes, just give me the ball.
Yeah.
He's got the skill, the technique, and the courage.
Yeah,
to just go
just knowing this is what we need at this moment. This is the play that we need at this moment. It's going to get, because they were, like you said, they were getting a bit frenzied behind, and from being, two tries behind. And it did, didn't it? It just completely changed the flow of the game. It gave them some breathing room. It gave them some space to kind of gather themselves. And he just creates space for himself to do that kind of thing. That's the thing for me, just the vision to look down there, see there's the winger and the fullback nowhere near that touchline. Bags of space for where he's putting the ball, but also creates loads of space around himself to give himself room and time to put in a kick like that. And I mean, just
to execute it
the precision of it. Yeah, it was just...
I think it's... What I like about Jake most is some players, like top players, and Andrew Johns were probably the best. He's 5 players ahead of everyone else on the pitch. I don't think Jake is, but he's good enough to make that decision
in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment, and sometimes that's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you could see we're at 4th tackle, and he got the ball and he won't go in that. He wasn't. He sort of shifted because he thought fullback were totally out of position.
And he's gone actually.
And I think that's Jake's biggest attribute, really. So, it's great to have players
just playing that moment
that can see ahead.
Yeah, but spotting the opportunity.
He doesn't. He's in that moment, and I don't think he had his best game for us, but he didn't need to. He did that one thing that shifted it all.
That shifts it all.
And you need a player like that, don't you?
And it's 40-20, as we've said loads on this platform. It's just something that we've lacked for.
Yeah,
even with Kevin stuff, we never really.
Kev wanted
we never.
40-20.
You obviously you watch players like Sneed who kick them, so many a year. It's just great to have someone that's got that ability.
Yeah.
To just, like you mentioned, just kick us in those moments when we're feeling a bit strangled, getting a bit held back. You can just volley it straight down.
Yeah.
And just get us out, get us positive. We scored off the back of it as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Miller went over and scored. You are the chairman of the Lackey Miller fan club, producer Chris. We spoke to him, the three of us. We all spoke to him. Obviously, his form has got to do because he came on the podcast.
That was it. We gave him a lot of confidence.
Precisely, yeah. Picking up from there. Another awesome display from friend of the pod.
Well, he was just best player on pitch by a mile, wasn't he? But it wasn't just the fancy stuff, it was the hard work he was doing and his positioning. I mean, Tessie knew, he tackled him That were a hell of a tackle.
Oh, yeah. Where he held him up over the line. Yeah. So another game changer, that, I think. I think that if he'd have got over then, the game goes in a different direction, doesn't it?
But to stop him...
Yeah.
It would. I think it would probably be his best performance in a Leeds shirt.
Really?
And that's saying something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he were all round.
He were awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything wrong whatsoever, and everything he did was just class. I honestly think he's best fullback in league.
You finally said it?
Yeah.
Have you said that? Is that the first time you said it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chairman. Kidding me. I'm the chairman, not this guy.
You can give me Jai Field. I don't think he's been that good this year.
He has always been better than Jai Field. Is it Jai or Jay? Where Jai? Are you?
I think it's Jay.
Do you think it's Jay?
Yeah.
We're Jai, aren't we? But then we're
I don't
Lucky.
know. Yeah.
And people are lucky, aren't they?
Lucky.
Lachlan.
So we just said everything wrong.
My name's not actually Kirsty. No, of course it is.
It's Laura.
Yeah.
So I'm putting him there now.
You finally admitted it.
Well, I can't comment. Name me another.
Yeah.
Is Lucky Miller the best? Yes, he is. End of comments.
Name me a better.
No, he isn't. He's outstanding. So just on Lucky.
Sign that deal, Lucky.
This is what I'm going to get on to now. I'm now petrified, as I've mentioned before, about KP and about Lucky. About a new deal. Is he going to...
Yeah, of course
I
he is.
think so, yeah.
So he's 30 now.
Yeah, but his wife's just opened a Pilates
Yeah,
studio.
she has,
Where they go.
exactly.
Got inside information on that. A 2-year deal? A 3-year deal?
Ooh.
Well, it runs out next year, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's got another year,
I think it'll be a 2-year extension.
I think 2 years
2
as well.
year, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Keep him here.
I think as well, Leeds don't dish out long contracts to overseas players that frequently, do they? They're a bit more cautious, aren't they, than a lot of the other clubs. So yeah, I think 2-year extension, that'd do me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, because you've got to leave room for we've got some good young fullbacks coming through, haven't we?
Yeah.
You don't want to stifle their development either.
He's 30, isn't he? So it's not like he's 24. So you've got just get it signed. Give him what he wants.
Yeah.
Signed. I honestly think between him and Jake, the most important players we've got by a mile.
I've got a question coming up about that.
I'm not sure who it is.
Next,
I'm not sure who it is.
I might go to it next because I think there's a third.
Oh.
Should we go to it now?
Yeah.
Keenan Palacio. Oh. Outstanding again.
He had a good night, didn't he?
Standing up, playing well, but more importantly, when we've got 2 frontline props out, and again Jenkins is there as well, when we've got 2 props missing, we talk about the importance of Connor and Miller in this Leeds side, and if they were missing...
And you're going KP.
But is KP just as important, Kirsty?
I think, like you said, we're looking at it, aren't we, through a lens where there's no Holroyd and no Oledsky.
No, mate, yeah.
But I think I think just the props all of them have been really good this year, haven't they? I think that's been the difference, a big part of what's been different.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
Because the thing is, like, we don't know what Jake Connor wasn't here last year. He wasn't playing off the back of the pack that we had last year. Yeah, so I think that it's just all clicking together, isn't it? The fact that we've got this. The fact that you can take Oledsky, you can take Holroyd out of the squad, and we've still got 2 good, really, really strong starting props there, and Lizzoni to come off the bench as well. And I thought, obviously, he scored, didn't he? He had another good game. So yeah, I think it's everything together, and I think that's what a good rugby league team. I think that's what the sport's about, isn't it? It's all got to work.
KP going back to NRL.
I'm petrified.
I think your biggest. I think the one that would go back to NRL is Jenkins.
Do you?
I think he's absolutely outstanding.
You think Jenkins is performed better than KP
at Leigh? Yeah,
in this game.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
But I think he's the one that will end up back in NRL. I think he's that good.
He's young, isn't he, as well?
He's really young.
Never played NRL,
there were about 3 clubs wanting to sign him, and we beat him to his signature. I mean, as long as he sees out his contract, but I thought he were absolutely outstanding. He were brilliant.
Do you think KP is just as important as, or are you like siding with Kirsty to say it's more of a pack?
Oh, I didn't answer.
I do kind of get it.
I didn't even really give an answer. You let me off there.
I think he's important, yes, because if he's not there, we're a bit screwed at the moment. I just think...
But if we have the others, you think we're okay?
I think we're okay. I think if you take Jake or Lockie out, we'll lose so much.
Yeah.
I think we can probably cover KP if he can.
With another prop.
As long as
Oledsky's fit, that's it. Yeah,
but, at the moment, Well, all year really. I see where you're coming from because he's covered a few positions, hasn't he?
Has, yeah.
And
I love him.
He's one of them players. He's one of them players that doesn't do anything wrong. He's an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, just solid. Just solid. I agree with you. Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I thought Jenkins were best prop on the pitch at Leigh.
Can't disagree with that. Another prop, Sam Lasoni, scored a try and put Leeds into a lead, and a 3 out of 4 conversions from Jake Connor as well, which is very impressive. Lasoni 6 tries for the year. Obviously, he is leaving. Sadly, I feel. Is it time for some other props to get over and score a few more?
Well, hard for Oledzki when he's, I mean, a few of them have this year though. I think the forwards have been scoring a lot more this year than they were last year, and I think that was something that Brad Arthur said, wasn't it, that he wanted, was for the forwards to be challenging for the line a lot more. And I think you can tell because they are, aren't they? You know, like it's good to see them getting over. And I liked, there was a lot of he was having a laugh, wasn't he, with the fans, Lasoni, afterwards and everything. I liked all that, and I felt like Jake Connor, again, just feeding a little bit off that animosity from the crowd, and I think he looked like he was enjoying that. And a few of them, I think that a few of our wind-up merchants were enjoying themselves on Thursday night.
Do you want my prediction on Lasoni?
Go ahead.
Go on.
It's going to end up like Reece Martin. Reece Martin looks like...
injured?
No, well, no.
Injured and hitting Hull.
No, Reece Martin looks a shadow of the player he was
because he hates Hull KR.
No offence, Reece, but like whenever I've watched him play at Hull KR, I know he's been injured.
Yeah.
But he plays a bit of a different role. I mean, he's hardly been kicking as well.
Yeah.
That's
which,
mental.
Considering that how good a kicker he is.
Best kicker.
And I think... I don't want him to go and have a bad time. But
I thought you were going to say you want him back then.
No, Sam Lasoni, I think he's having an amazing year, and I don't think he'll replicate it at all.
I think, I just think that it's very easy for all the players look good when the team's playing well, don't they? Like it's easier for players to play well as part of a good team that's well coached.
Well, which is why that's what we are at the moment. He's not having the impact he did with us. Yeah, and he's in the best team in the league.
But maybe that's it. Maybe he stood out for us because we didn't have...
Possibly, yeah.
We weren't performing as well generally.
That's a really good point.
So you had a standout player and you put him in a standout team, because Hull KR are really good this year, aren't they? I mean, like they're confirmed, aren't they? They're the first ones to be confirmed for the playoffs. Yeah. They can't be anywhere other than in the playoffs now. And I wonder whether the fact that he's playing as part of a bet. Pardon?
We'll beat him in 2 weeks.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be good. Yeah, we'll see.
Because we watched on the documentary when Reece Martin were leaving. He was really
upset.
Exactly.
Really
he was
upset.
highly emotional. So you can often think, and players make these decisions and they commit, it's got nothing to do with us.
I think Sam's made the right decision for himself. If we weren't offering him the deal he wanted, then go and do it.
You go. But he may look back and think, I've made some friends there. He's an absolute cult hero.
Yeah.
He's a terrorist.
Oh, and I like him, I do. I think he's again, he last year then he was an impact player for us even last year, wasn't he? We weren't doing that well.
We couldn't afford an impact player last year, unfortunately. I mean, he's playing really well this year, but let's not forget he copped a lot of criticism for 2 years, didn't he?
Even at the beginning of this year, I think, as well. I think people were saying that he wasn't. Yeah.
When we reviewed when he thought he was a half-back, was it the Cup game?
Oh, yeah.
God.
That's best
Stop
forgotten.
passing it.
He probably listened to that and went, you know what?
I'm just supposed to run for the line. And now he's scoring.
I'm not putting up with this.
I think I really trust Bleasy to have something up his sleeve with that.
Me too.
I think if you look at the recruitment that we've done this year, like you've just mentioned KP and that.
Well, and Cooper Jenkins again, like he's like a gem, isn't he?
And I think he'll find another prop like Sam Lasoni that's an impact prop from somewhere. Because
obviously Kirsty mentions Jenkins, who was just plucked this diamond from the rough that perhaps I know you had a big say in time because you watched that one game. But you also look at Bleasy's record at Salford.
Yeah.
And who he brought over there. Not just for the Rhinos, Tim Laffey, Brodie Croft, Jackson Hastings, probably loads of others that people are
He's a shrewd guy, isn't he?
So, and now the fact we've got 10 quarter spots, which again we won't go into it, but it's ridiculous. But
we won't use them. But
no, we won't.
The fact that you would back Blease to,
and let's not forget
to get that recruitment right.
We've got Presley coming through. We've got some good players coming through, and they're going to be on cap next year. So I don't. We only need 1 or 2 belting signings, and it'll take us to another level.
And Tom Nicholson-Watton's been injured for ages, hasn't he? And he deserves his chance at some point. You know,
so if Tom Allroy can have a year without injuries, he can be an impact prop. So I think we're all right.
Sticking to the props, or a part-time prop, James Bentley scored. The rarely spotted.
He did, I know.
They were a hell of a try. That I loved that.
James Bentley try. What do you think of his performance?
I thought he was really good.
I did.
Playing at prop, really good.
Is he now a prop?
No.
Not when Oleski's fit.
How close is it to being a prop?
I don't think you need him to be a prop, do you? You just need him to
be spelled at prop.
Yeah, I think he can cover a few. I just really liked his performance against Leigh. It was just what we needed from him. Like tough and...
It was tough, yeah. He got stuck in, didn't he?
And he was getting through line. He wasn't getting pushed back, so he was fired up for it.
And they were trying that every time, weren't they, Leigh? There was a lot of players pushed into touch. There were a lot of players pushed back over the line. They were getting numbers in, weren't they? But so every time someone, could face up to them, then...
Yeah, I love that try.
They did a good job. Yeah. I was pleased for him.
Hankinson made his debut.
Yes.
Bit of a tough one, though.
Yeah. He made a couple of errors, didn't he? Made 1 or 2 mistakes. But he's hardly trained. Come out of a
few days.
Rubbish situation at Salford.
Where's his head at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I got that signing personally.
Yeah.
I think we're a bit light on outside backs.
With Edgell injured as well.
Blease will know him.
Yeah.
He's a good goal kicker as well, which people forget.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
He's a very good goal kicker. Yeah. He can cover centre and wing.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of experience. I got why we did that, and I'm not going to judge him on that performance.
No.
If we'd have lost and he'd have made some right balls up where he lost his game,
that's different.
But he got dragged into touch.
Do you remember Keith Senior's first game? I do.
Yeah,
I remember his first.
Yeah, I do.
I remember his first year. People wanted him out.
It took him a few games to settle in.
He ain't going to be Keith Senior, is he? But he's going to.
No. He turned out all right.
What he is going to do is he's going to do us a job when we really like. And Riley Lum's played 17, 18 games or whatever, and he's still a kid.
Still only young. Yeah.
I get why we've signed him, and I think he'll
coming
be all
into
right.
this run of games that we've got as well, you need to be winning nearly every week. Really, we need to be on a good run.
Ryan Hall or Ash picks up an injury. We are light in them outside.
Well, and again, for all we know, one of them's been carrying a knock.
Potentially,
we don't know, do we? Ryan Hall he had an injury a couple of weeks ago, did he?
Yeah,
and we thought he wouldn't play, and then you don't know, do you? You don't know who's trying to play through.
As Hall.
Yeah, we don't know, do we?
No.
But I didn't mind the signing. I think it got a bit of stick, but I'm like, he's an experienced player. Like I say, he can kick goals. I think he'll go all right.
He'll settle in. And I think that's the thing, like we were saying about Bentley playing prop and, rotating in between prop and second row. That's clearly what we're going for, isn't it, in the team, is players who can play more than one position.
You've got to, haven't you?
Yeah, it's versatility. And I think that's what I think that's one of the things that we were lacking last year, was that, if someone got injured, you needed a like-for-like replacement, whereas we don't anymore. We can rotate players around, and I think a lot of the players have played in more than one position this year, haven't they? And
Callum House, I think he's played.
Callum's played in every position. He
was outstanding.
He had another good game, didn't he?
He's so good. It's like we were saying to Lackey. It's just crazy that we actually just plucked him.
Yeah.
And he just comes in and improves us even more.
Well, he came in, played a couple of games, and it's like, we can't drop him.
That's it.
Because we were like, we're going to play him. And then after 2 games, we're like, I don't give a shit.
Wherever.
Just put him on.
Someone else is going position.
I don't care where he's playing.
He's dropping off. Harry Newman, the captain's challenge. First of all, what did you make of the initial headshot? Do you think it should have been picked up by the ref? Or
I can see why. I mean, I only saw it on TV. I wasn't there.
But I can't believe it didn't get picked up.
Really, from being in the ground, because I the camera angle that they were on, I couldn't.
think it wasn't a bad one, but did it?
He did hit him. He did really hit him, didn't he? Yeah, when you saw, I thought that was the thing that changed the momentum in the second half. Actually,
I agree.
I thought that was when it all changed for the second half. Was that captain's challenge?
Absolutely agree. Well, and I think the ref, I can't remember the ref, right? Doesn't matter. I felt like the way, because he gave a penalty for Newman's
dissent.
Yeah. And I think the ref did that. And again, it's just me putting 2 and 2 together, as if to say, challenge it then. I feel like he was saying, if you think I've made the wrong decision and you're giving me a mouthful, it's there, challenge it. Because Harry were absolutely...
He was screaming across.
Ash! Challenge it, Ash!
He's hit me!
Challenge it, he's hit me! And Ash has gone, right, we'll challenge it.
Well,
took it up.
It's a bit of a weird one because we know what Harry's like. He didn't seem to give the ref that much stick. He was just saying, I got it on.
That's why I felt the ref were...
I've seen...
They had a little chat afterwards, didn't they? Him and the referee. Yeah. They had a little chat, him and the ref.
And I've seen a lot of people saying stuff like how he can't challenge dissent. Well, he wasn't challenging dissent.
He was challenging the lack of the call,
the prior incident, which you're allowed to do.
Absolutely.
So let me give you an example. So say if there's a knock on, a team A knocks on, ref misses it, team A goes and scores. You can challenge that. You're not challenging the try.
No.
Yeah.
You're challenging that there was... You can always challenge prior incidents. I think Harry were lucky that he got called out for dissent, which is a bit weird. I don't think Harry did it on purpose. I don't think he thought, I'm going to give ref a mouthful, so he stops it.
Oh, no, I don't think that.
I think that's giving... Like no offence, Harry, but I think that's probably giving too much credit. But you could be right. I've not even thought of it that way.
I do. I think
they clearly missed... It was a clear headshot.
Yeah.
And they clearly missed it. Maybe ref thought, well, if I stop play for a penalty... I've not thought about it like that.
No, me neither.
And again, that's just me how I read it. People might disagree, but I just felt the ref were like, you've got the challenge, it's there. If you think I'm wrong, put your money where your mouth is and challenge it. And Harry was screaming to Ash.
I completely
challenge it.
Yeah, I can see why he was shouting at Ash. Because it was... like I say, when on replay on TV, you don't really see it, but it copped him.
Oh, on the replay, you could see it, absolutely. I mean, like in the speed of the game itself, I missed it.
I believe he missed it live. Because it's touch judge, really.
Yeah.
Because you were right next to it.
There, yeah.
And, saying that, God, did you see that Saints challenge last night?
No.
I didn't see it.
Not the captain's challenge. Did you not see... Oh, what it?
I haven't seen it.
Jumped off floor... shoulder direct to the head, yellow card. Honestly, look at it.
It was a Saints player.
I think.
Or was it on a Saints player? And it must be a Saints player.
No, it was a Saints player.
Yeah, they're never going to get sent off.
It was one of the worst ones I've seen.
They're never going to get sent off.
He were off his feet, shoulder.
Morgan Knowles.
No, it was one of the younger kids, tall, blonde-haired lad.
Delaney,
I think.
Delaney, yeah.
Honestly, I ain't seen a head.
We don't have to watch match review. He won't get out.
If you don't, I'll be. But
I'm still bitter over 2022.
But I mean, if I'd have been Wakefield, I would have been challenging the yellow, saying it's a red.
I wonder if he can. Yeah,
it's a grade.
Fair play to Wakey player. He just got up.
Did he?
Yeah, I think if he'd have stayed down,
that's it.
If he'd have stayed down, which he were entitled to, he got a shoulder. Like he didn't even wrap his arms. Jumped.
Just gone bang.
I'd have been out.
I'd have just gone.
So they do get it wrong. So I think I like the captain's challenge. I've seen people saying that it's not a good thing, and I think
excellent.
People might say, "Oh, well, it's showing that refs are getting stuff wrong." Refs are going to get stuff wrong. It's a fast game.
I think in a lot of cases it's shown the refs have got stuff right.
I agree.
And I think that Leeds have been using it really well.
We're quite good here, actually.
Yeah, we are,
There was a stat on today's game. Cass have won more than they've lost.
Have they?
Oh, really?
And I think you get more correct decisions.
Yeah.
Refs are going to make mistakes. I've never been a ref basher. If you look at the game, it's fast. A lot of time, which is unusual in a lot of sports, you can't see where the ball is.
No.
So they're making decisions on something that, like when getting reefed out, they're making snap decisions. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah. No,
I mean, the only thing I will say is that I wish that the technology was a bit better. Like if you watch NRL, the pitch is crystal clear. We just need
in terms of the footage. Yeah,
because like Brodie Cross try was a try.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I agree.
But it were like it were filmed on a potato, so you couldn't see.
We don't quite have the visual,
which I can't get my head round because
no, I can't.
They show the video ref or whatever, and it's really blurry and all that. And then as soon as a decision's given, they show a picture that's crystal clear.
Yeah.
what's going on with that.
Yeah. You'd never have this type of footage in Premier League or something like that. Ryan Hall and Jared, what did you make of that? Kind of to and fro.
I know. My mum thought he'd hit him. My mum was like, he's hit him.
He's whacked him on
Yeah. He really went for him, didn't he? Really gave him really get telling off. That's not what it says on your screen, but he didn't give him a telling off.
Gave him a bollocking, did all I thought that was funny though. Jared were clearly trying to scoop and score.
He should have just dropped on it. He should have just fallen on it. Yeah, that's easy for us to say, you know.
Were it quite late in game?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, second half. Because
he sprinted over, did Ryan?
Yeah, and gave him a. They made a joke on Instagram today, haven't they?
Oh, did they?
That's nice.
Posting about it all and having a good old laugh.
I felt really sorry for Jared because he looked like a naughty schoolboy.
Well,
what are you doing?
Well, because Ryan Hall as well, like he's usually like quite mild, isn't he? Seems like really steady. I've not seen him like that.
You can see Jared's like his brain going, what? Just
like, you know, like when you're a kid and one of your parents is like the one that usually tells you off day to day, and then if you get told off by the other one, you know it's serious. I think that's what it was like. It was like, oh my god, yeah. It was Dad for me. It was always
Ryan Hall's told me off.
Good on Jared. He had a good end to the game.
Yeah,
he did.
So he didn't let it. He didn't let it affect him.
No,
he didn't let it.
He kept his head.
Just on that, I know you hate it as well. Again with unused sub.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me. In any game, in any situation, should we have a player sat there?
He doesn't trust Andy Ackers, does he?
But then why keep picking him? Yeah, why keep putting him on the bench? It must be frustrating for Ackers as well to be in the squad and be in the team.
He won't be here next year.
Putting 2 and 2 together just on Ackers when they did the behind the scenes and they're singing the team song in the locker room, whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
He looked Ackers, and again putting 2 and 2 together, he had a face like a smacked ass.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
It's frustrating for him.
International.
Yeah.
Precisely. So you got an ex-England international. Whatever you feel about whether you think he's good enough or whatever, to me it seems pointless.
Yeah. I think he is good enough.
Absolutely pointless.
He's got total shades of Cruz Lehman.
Yeah.
Where he don't fit in coach's plan.
Yeah.
Which is fine,
and it is fine.
It's absolutely fine.
I think he'll move on. And he'll go to another club next year and he'll play well. It's obviously Brad prefers an 80-minute hooker.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get many better than Jared.
No.
Because he's got that engine.
But then
why put him on bench?
Waste? Why waste a bench spot?
Stick it. I'd much rather.
Is it just in case someone gets injured?
Yeah,
is it just in case one of the halves or
I think that's all
Jared gets injured? It must just be for that.
And I do think it's a Brad Arthur thing. I think he's fine going with 16.
But then in that case, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm still like, why wouldn't you put Sinfield there instead?
Put a kid on bench.
Well, Sinfield's more versatile, isn't he? He can cover the halves and the
George Brown
hooking role. You know, I just
put a young kid there.
Are you questioning Brad Arthur?
Yeah, I don't. Any
on
coach?
this one, I think. I'm with you. I think it's up to.
I'm with you totally. Yeah, I'm not.
I think it's
not disagreeing.
Weird. I've said it before. I think whether it's Brad Arthur, whether it's Trent Robinson, the best of the best. I just think if you've got, you've only got. I
think 4. Brian McDermott used to do it quite a lot.
He used to drive me nuts. Yeah. Drive me mental. You think you've got 4. I don't see how it fits any. I'm ranting now. Any game plan.
The only reason I brought that up is that mistake that Jared made.
Because you wanted to wind me up.
Yeah, no, that mistake that Jared made could have been fatigue.
Potentially, potentially. Yeah.
So,
but then, like you said, he finished well, didn't he? It didn't affect him.
So he were right because we won game.
Yeah.
But
I don't get it.
I do agree. But I know we're short on big guys, so he probably would have wanted another prop on there, but we ain't got one.
We ain't do it.
So, but yeah,
it's odd. It's baffling. Odd to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and it was a crazy decision, but he seems to keep doing it. But if we're winning, who cares? Who cares, right? And then Lackey Miller broke down field in the final few minutes, squared it to Brodie Croft, who slid over and scored.
I tell you what, the credit to all Leeds fans that went over. The atmosphere was belting. And Leeds fans were giving it a good, but yeah, it's one of the best away atmospheres I've had that game.
Brilliant.
So it just topped it off when we won.
It was a nice little try, and then the largest scream
Yes.
I think I've ever witnessed came out of Brodie Croft's mouth. I was amazed he actually didn't pass out.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to burst a blood vessel. Yeah, he really
Honestly,
did.
He was
but Miller
so
celebrating, on the 10-yard line before he'd even put the ball down.
He had turned and was celebrating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was celebrating with his back to Croft, who dived over.
Didn't even see it. Didn't even see the ball put down, did he?
That seemed to mean a lot to... I think the fact with his scream... It meant a lot to Croft and Leeds to get over the line with that one. Do you agree?
I do. Yeah. Well, I mean, it put it to bed, didn't it? And it meant that they weren't in danger of what happened at Wakefield happening again.
Exactly.
And I think they needed that. They needed a tough win. I think a tough win was better for them this week than an easy win.
Totally
if you win in like a Salford or something like that. I think they needed to prove to themselves that they can play against a team that's in form and playing well. And can win it and under tough circumstances come back from a deficit, and then I thought I was pleased for Brodie because having that one chalked off in the first try of the match was a Brodie Croft try, wasn't it? So for him to get another one, I
wouldn't be surprised if that is Brad Arthur's favourite win because
they had to do it tough.
It was a Brad Arthur game, wasn't it?
Yeah,
definitely.
Toughed it out and we had more energy because that were a hell of a try to score at end.
Yeah.
And
Callum Watkins' pass again, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
straight to lock it.
We just played with loads of speed, didn't we? And in 76th, 77th minute, I think Brad would have been really pleased with that.
Yeah, I think you are. It's now time for the stats pack. Thanks as always to the Stig for the stats. No guesses for who's top of the meters.
522.
You've read these. Good homework. Leigh Miller, top of the charts, 222.
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough, Leigh. We need to get to that magic 250 mark. Ryan Hall, 117. Ash Hanley just ahead with 118. We've then got Keenan, KP, with 87. We've got Cooper on 117. So you're right there. His workload through the absolute roof. Callum with 93. And then, of course, most tackles. Bestie of the pod. It's Jared with 51. So
he's got over 50 back to...
So he's back to his usual marker, so we'll accept that, Jared. Congratulations, by the way. He became a dad.
Yes, congratulations.
We should have said that. Congratulations to you and yours. Callum Watkins with 44 tackles. James McDonnell with 37. So now it's time to vote for our Leigh Miller Fast Science Player of the Match. But before we choose our votes, we'd love it if you played along at home. Please comment below on this video on YouTube with your selection for your Leigh Miller Fast Science Player of the Match, and let's see if you agree with us. And also, now new, obviously we have a message board, a message forum, the LotPod forum, the lotpod.proboards.com. Come and join in. You can have a vote too via the forum. Every week we will pop a poll after each game, and the winner of the poll will then count as a vote on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
but we have decided not to put all the players.
No.
So we'll select 4.
You just select 4, and then people can comment like, why haven't you put Harry Newman in?
I think it waters it down, innit?
It does,
But then their vote will count against our votes as well, won't it?
Yes. So who was the forum vote this week?
What do you think?
Leigh Miller.
It was Leigh Miller.
Wow. What
by
shocker.
A country mile.
So that's the forum vote. Who wants to go first?
Is there any point?
Yeah, I go Leigh Miller as well. It's
one of the easiest ones for a while, isn't it?
Cooper Jenkins.
Lachlan. Congratulations to Leigh Miller. You are the Leigh Miller Fast Science Player of the Match for the 20th.
Did he get it last time?
No, Newman got it. For the... Who did we play?
Wakefield.
Harry got it, first one. Harry got it.
So what happens if he gets another 6 in a row? The Leigh Miller.
The Leigh Miller.
The Leigh Miller, Lachlan Miller.
Yeah. You get where we're going with that. On to a little bit of transfer news. Obviously, we mentioned earlier that Chris Hankinson is come into the Rhinos, but 2 have gone the opposite way over to Salford in Riley Lum and Ben Littlewood. What were your thoughts on that news, Kirst?
I just think they're trying to prop up Salford, aren't they? I think the whole league's got to prop up Salford. They've got
grab them by the collar and say, come on.
Brad Dwyer's gone as well.
Brad Dwyer's
Has he?
They're going to have a good side, I'm telling you. I might watch it tomorrow.
They could win. You never know. No, I think that, that it's in every club's interest for Salford to finish the season,
to keep
isn't
them
it? They've
going,
got to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great situation, but I don't blame them. Did they say that the reserves aren't playing and that's why they've gone? And they've changed the rules on loans so that they can do just a 1 week loan, because it is only a 1 week, isn't it? They've said they're coming back next week.
What we've got 6 rounds left, 7 rounds.
Six to go.
6 after this one, yeah.
6 again.
Everyone's just got to pitch in, get them to end at season.
Yep.
Because you've got to fulfil that Sky contract.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's the big one.
Nobody should read too much into it about loaning players and all that. Clubs are just pitching in, get them to end of season,
and then they'll just fall down the plug hole.
And then that's it.
Well,
I don't think they'll have a club like
at all. You think?
I don't think they will.
Not as it is. I think they'll end
Phoenix club.
Yeah, I think something will happen because. Well, it's not sustainable, is it? It's not even sustainable in lower leagues.
They've had a winding up order, haven't they, as well as a business?
They're going to be like Bradford did, and that company will fold. Then there'll be a new.
They'll have to
Salford ownership and everything.
Yeah. And to be fair to them, they've got a really solid. I mean, it's not huge, but fan base.
Yeah.
You've got to feel sorry for them guys, haven't you?
Feel horrendous.
And they've been there cheering all. I mean, even when they came to Headingley, there were quite a few.
Yeah.
And it must be so difficult for them. Yeah. So I do feel sorry for them. And it's an area where we should be trying to expand into.
Yeah,
Salford, Manchester. And it's just not happening. And it's not going to happen when they're being run
by Doylams.
By charlatans, basically.
Who
just want the land. So they want the land that Salford don't own. I don't get it.
None of it makes sense. And it's terrible.
And it's a real shame because they added quite a lot to the league, didn't they? Unfortunately, we're built on sand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just this year, is it?
No.
I mean, that's why we ended up with Brodie Croft in the first place, is because they were
Croft and Ackers.
Croft and Ackers. They needed the money. Yeah, they needed the money.
Desperate.
And that's 2 years ago, is it?
I mean, it shouldn't have ever got to here, should it? But you could, like I say, I could have a whole rant about.
Yeah, it's just mismanagement, isn't it, over a longer period of time, I think. But I mean, for Littlewood and Lum, they're going to get some Super League game time.
Yeah,
that's good for them. They're young kids, they need to be
particularly
brought
in Littlewood's
through, don't they?
I bet he's.
And I can see where we've done it. Yeah, particularly for Littlewood, I think, because like you can't. Cassell's come in, and I think he's doing really well. But you can't throw too many young kids on at this stage of the season.
No.
You're better off sticking with your Jenkins and your Lizzoni and your. KP, you're better off sticking with the ones who've got a bit more experience and who've been playing in that environment and playing with that team week in, week out. You can't risk throwing too many kids on at this stage because there's too much at stake.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, playoff footy.
Yeah, good for him. Go and I hope do well.
I might watch it tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how they go.
It'll be interesting. Yeah.
It will be, yeah, from a player point of view. What squad number are they going to be?
Oh,
127
and 128.
They'll just have bigger and bigger shirts to accommodate the numbers on the back.
Just have to have shoulder pads to pull it out, like zoot suits. And then, of course, we've got the Brad Arthur news on Monday, and we will run down to this studio and react to it and record a podcast, as always, as quickly as we can. So it's now time to look ahead to the Rhinos' next fixture, which is Castleford. Any changes to the side for you? Do we stick with Ackers on the bench and just leave him there, sat on his ass, drinking a cup of tea?
I think Aledski will be back.
You think he's back?
Oh, he said no, though, didn't he, Brad Arthur? Do you think he's lying?
Oh, I think there's a bit of spin there. Any changes?
That'd be great. I mean, if Aledski's fit, then I think he should walk straight back in. But
absolutely,
it depends, doesn't it, on who's fit. But no, I mean, they did well, I thought, on
Thursday.
Yeah, maybe. No reason to change it up unless they're resting some people. Unless there's anyone, like we said, if there is anyone who's carrying a bit of a knock.
Is Cam back?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Is Cammy back?
Yeah.
Well, that solves your substitution.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, that's Ackers out.
I don't want us to think, it's only Cass. I want us to go and give them a hiding.
We could do with some points on the board as well, couldn't we? And again, confidence going into the week after.
I mean, they did all right against Ulkr today, but Ulkr just literally didn't get out first gear.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do much in the Wallington. So we can't be taking the foot off the pedal at all.
Let's go there and twat them.
We've got like a mediocre running. Some clubs have got harder run-ins. I think ours is about middle. We've got 2 games that we should. We've got Cass and Huddersfield. That will put us in playoffs.
Yeah.
I think we only need to win 2 more.
But you want to be winning more than that, don't you? Because you want the momentum.
Which is kind of what I'm saying. So I don't think you go to Cass and think, well, it's only Cass.
No.
I'd want it to be go to Cass.
Well, that's it. You can't play in a match as intense as the one on Thursday, because it was fast paced, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was really fast paced.
Good game.
2 good sides.
Yeah, and then drop off, and then have to pick yourself back up and play the best side in the league the week after, because it's Hull KR the week after, isn't it? You know, so you want to. Yeah, I think stick at it. I think throw the best team you can out there.
Don't change your winning side.
Just Cam for Ackers.
Cam for Ackers.
Yeah.
Go again. Predictions.
Hopefully a big score.
I'm going to say Leeds by 38.
I think Leeds by 18.
Yeah, I don't think Leeds are. They're not a high scoring team, are they? They're grinding the first. They barely score a point in the first half. Yeah, it will. Yeah.
That's how we roll.
And then 22-4.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Kirsty. Thanks to Chris. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, please leave us a 5-star review. It just bumps us up those podcast charts more than you'll know. Don't forget to join the forum. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok to see what we're up to throughout the week. If you just search The Lot Pod, that's us there. And we'll see you all for the Brad Arthur signs a massive bumper deal with Leeds.
The thing is, it'll be, if he does sign it, it'll be about a 10-minute podcast.
Yeah. He's signed.
That's great.
Good.
See ya.
If he doesn't, we'll still be out down here at 12.
Oh, God.
We could just do it now and just and then edit it and just it's like 5-year deal.
Happy face.
We're filmed to
like a YouTube thumbnail like that. Sad. See you, everybody.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye.